of fury will destroy you, fiend! Ha ha ha! God, who writes this stuff?
Right now, cool. I was trying to grab the thing. Isn't there, now this is a good time to tell you the bad news. The portal is guarded. It's guarded by none other than the great Mayan wind god, Kuku Lakan. Kuku Lakan is not that bad, but he seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he'll do anything to stop us from reaching the portal. Of course, you can expect mental forces to join the battle, but I don't know how Kulon will react to their presence. Unfortunately, there should be nothing that a modern rocket launcher can't handle. Inorganic ancient deity. That's 250,000. An ancient Mayan deity, Kukulkan, has nothing to do with mental at all. In fact, he is a good god indeed. It is believed that Khan, I'm just going to say Khan, controls wind, so he is very favored by the Mayans. However, he's also the guardian of a portal that the Syrians left, and one must say a very serious one. Khan cannot be destroyed, but he is a fair player. When defeated, he will evaporize into thin air and open the portal for the victor as a sign of respect. He's truly a god in every possible way. Avoid twisters or you'll be closer to heaven in no time. Khan is very resistant to bullets. Use explosives, weapons. Yeah, I was kind of realizing that.
You may be big, but I'm serious.
End of episode 3. Congratulations. 500 or 500. How does it calculate when you're doing like a boss that seems to spawn an infinite amount of enemies, right? So for once upon a time in Babylon. Yep. Got the serious bombs, handgun and knife. And that's gonna do it for me for this stream and recording. Good progress. Kind of take a quick glance to see how far in that is. It's up to level 24, so there's like 12 more missions. Yeah. I guess 13 if you're including the mission itself. Um, yeah, that will do it for this stream. Sorry if that was really quiet for stretches there. I just don't always have a lot to say, and if pretty sure that I had done this whole game for my YouTube channel some years back. But when I was around the time I was like, okay, I'm gonna start VTubing. I kind of wanted to do a bit of a channel cleanup, and I deleted anything that I had played before. Um, and considering that, like, when I recorded this game, I had a lot of technical issues, specifically with the audio, or the audio would get delayed. Like, over the course of the recording, the audio would become more and more delayed from the game. And I think it was just from a combination of the capture card I was using with the settings I was using that, for whatever reason, caused that. And I did my best to, like, resync it up every so often, but it was definitely one of those games, like, I'm not happy with how these recordings went with that issue. And it's one of those things where I've made sure not to do those settings again. Um, so yeah, and as someone who's played Serious Sam for a long time, and I love the games, don't get me wrong, but I think there is a part of me that's like, I enjoy it, but I think I'm at a point where, like, Serious Sam, I enjoy it more in short bursts, and it definitely helps when I got chat here to keep me company and stuff, but it definitely is like Serious Sam is one of those games nowadays that's like, yeah, I just prefer in short bursts. Maybe if I was playing split screen with friends and stuff, that would help. But I feel far more just like a short burst, few levels is probably for the best. So I feel like it could be a little tough to just doing these hour-long sits on the game, but It is what it is. If you can't tell, I just when I'm doing a game, I'm very focused. Um, like when I choose a game that I want to do for the channel, I don't typically like to have other projects going on at the same time. Like I like to just I'm very one game focus at a time kind of guy, you know. It's rare that if I have two different games going up, it's because I finished one and I still have like parts of that going up when I started recording the second one. So there like sometimes there can be a bit of overlap, but it doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I will be back. I'm not sure exactly when at this point with Serious Sam, just because Replace comes out tomorrow in less than 12 hours at this point, probably. And that's going to be taking priority. I will be streaming that directly from my Xbox, so there won't be a VTuber model. And I'm saying this, but this really matters to people who see this stream because the YouTube version of this won't be going up for a while. Yeah. Again, I thank you, Revolve. They are the maker of this model. I thank you to SnowHusky for doing the VRM work and retextures on this. And I thank you, Antifreeze, who does thumbnails. Um, it's fun. I'm choosing my like weapons for each game. The laser gun was like a very easy first choice for the first game because to me it's like one of the most iconic weapons from the series and one of my personal favorites. So that makes it a very easy choice. Um, yeah, I will likely see. I will likely be on live again in the not too distant future. To those who watch this on YouTube, whenever it goes up, thank you a lot. It means a lot to me, and just keeping the dream alive, keeping the passion alive for doing this. Um, I do think it is part of like just going back to what I was saying earlier. Part of the reason why I do like to focus more on games I've not played before because I definitely stay interested the longer when I'm playing something that I've played before, especially something that I've played for as long as Serious Sam. It can be a bit hard. Like I still enjoy the game a lot, but like I said, I realize it's something that's like better in short bursts nowadays for me than something that holds my attention um long like for a longer span of time. Doesn't really do that. Again, maybe if I had started on a hard difficulty, that might have made things a little more interesting for me since I've usually played these games on normal or lower. So that might have helped. But at this point I'm so far in that like yeah, I'm just gonna stay on normal. And yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, ciao for now. Bye.